Hey everybody, welcome back to my cooking channel, my crazy big black family. I call it my cooking channel because I do a lot of cooking on here. So I'm about to make my homemade candy yams. As you see, I'm going to be using this big tin pan to make them in because this will be able to accommodate a lot of candy yams inside there. So what I did is I already cut up, I pre-cut, so it's a little camera magic. I already have like the cooking channels go. So here's my tray of cut up potatoes, already cut. So what I'm gonna do is, and this is a bowl they came out of, I already pre-rinsed them. And what I'm gonna do is, I see a couple that have like this on it. I don't like those, so I'll take those out. I don't want any ugly ones in there, so I'll take those out. And I already rinsed my hands, but I'll rinse them again. Here's another one. I don't like the way it looks, so I'm gonna take that one out. I could. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add me some white sugar to this. And again, like I said, with your candy, you know, feel free to use your own discretion whenever you're adding butter, sugar, cheese, whatever you want. You use as much as you feel. You know, some people can't have a lot of sugar, so you go less on the sugar. Some people like their yams to be very, very sweet, so you go more on the sugar. I try to tend to put a nice amount of sugar on it because the point of candy yams are to be sweet. So,
can you pour like half that cup? That's good.
and what I'm doing is I'm making sure to cover all the potatoes with the sugar. And the reasoning for this is so that once it cooks down, every piece of potato, sweet potato, will be covered. Thus, you will have some nice, sweet candy yams. So that's my white sugar. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add to that some brown sugar. And this is for people who may not know how to make candy yams. You might want to make candy yams. This is a nice little tutorial for you. So now I'm adding on some brown sugar right on top of the white sugar. And again, the brown sugar is to give it that brownish caramelish color to put a little tone to it as well as sweeten up your candy. And so we're going to go ahead and add some more brown on top of the white. And again, like I said, use your own discretion. What you see fit, how much you feel is enough for you. What you feel is too much, then don't use that much. If you feel like it's not enough, then go more brown, go more white, whatever you choose to. I would add more white if you felt like you needed more, because the brown is going to make your potatoes browner. So, and I don't like my candy yams really dark. I like them to be kind of light. So now what I'm going to do is I think that should be enough sugar. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some vanilla flavoring right on top of that. And I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little look at that so you can see. And that's just how it looks up close. Look at that. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add, see if I can back it up a little bit. I'm going to add some vanilla flavoring, and I'm just eyeballing this. I'm not using a measuring system because I do this so much that I kind of know what works. And vanilla flavoring is only going to make your candy yams taste better, so you can't, you know, it's not going to harm them, you know, to put some on there. And the more you go on there, it's only going to give it a nice sweet flavor.
You know, one of my clients said I smelled like, so you're just going to put it in front of my face. So said I smell like vanilla. I was like my natural scent. She's like, yeah, you're like your natural musks. I was like, musk? But yeah, she said it smells like vanilla.
Thank you. Okay. And then we're going to take, thank you, at Golden Spies Life Coaching.
Of course.
We're going to take some butter. This is a stick. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to scoop some butter right on top of the candy yams. Now, some people also add a little bit of nutmeg. I don't like nutmeg in my candy yams. I don't like the strong pungent taste of nutmeg in my candy yams, so I don't add that in my candy yams. I put butter, I put sugar, brown sugar, vanilla. I put a little bit of vanilla flavor in there. Just, you know, just a little bit just to give it some flavor, extra flavor, and make it sweet and taste good. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to make sure I just mix everything. Put that right on top there. And I'm going to do one more last sprinkle of the sugar right on top. Just right on top of the butter. And get right in the corners, so in case I didn't miss anything, go right on top of your butter. Now, what I was gonna do is usually you put a little bit of, when I'm done, I usually put a little bit of candy yams when they're a little bit of marshmallows on top of my candy yams. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different this time. I'm actually going to add some water to my candy yams. Go ahead and right on the side of the pan, just add some water.
To make it juicy.
And this is gonna make your candy yam juice. So I'm gonna pour it around the sides. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, I said, yes, darling. Yes, make it nice and juicy. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take some of my marshmallows. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm going to take some of my marshmallows and I'm going to go ahead and top them on, right on top right now to give it the cooking a while. So let that go ahead and cook right down inside with the butter and stuff, so that you will have a nice extra sweet candy yam. And this will cook down. You guys know if you ever cook your candy yams and you put the marshmallows, it melts right into the yam. So what this is going to do is this is going to add another layer of sugar to it, which is going to give another candy layer to it. And we just want to have a nice sweet. And like I said, I'm going to put those marshmallows right on top. And that is that, guys. I'm going to let you see the finished product of that so you can see what we got here. And that's what we got. Let me make sure I didn't, yep, give me that, guys. Look at that. Nice and close. I got my marshmallows on top. I got my butter. I got white sugar, brown sugar. I have some vanilla flavoring, and I added water on the sides to start to make my juice so that when the sugar and the marshmallows get together and have a nice, you know, a nice juicy caramelization with it. Exactly. Thank you. And so that, guys, is the end of our video. I hope that this helped those people out there who always wanted to know how to make candy yams, or, you know, you never make candy yams. Well, this is my way of making candy yams. Not hard, not too, you know, complicated. I'm going to put these in the oven at, we'll put the oven at 375, and I'll let these cook for about at least 35 minutes at 375. Actually, about good 40 minutes, because these, I don't boil potatoes. I do all the cooking right in the oven when I cut my candy yams. Some people pre-boil them a little bit. I don't do that. I just cut them, slice them, put my sugars on them and all my stuff, and then I put them in the oven. I let the oven do the effect. You can feel free to put a little bit of aluminum foil on top, or you can let them cook just like that. I'm going to place them, like I said, at 375 for about 35 to 40 minutes in the oven, and I will show you guys the finished product of these candy yams. Thanks for watching my Crazy Big Black family on YouTube. Please, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe most of all. And if you're interested in more cooking videos, check out our playlist on my Crazy Big Black family. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Happy Thanksgiving, guys, if I don't get a chance to see you guys before
Happy
then.
Thanksgiving.
Bye.